The Umbrella Trick, illustrated by David Cockcroft.
Achoo!
Sneezed the four hoppers.
Achoo!
Just then, Grandpa Grizzly came in the door. He shook the rain off his fur coat. What great sneezes! How did you four hoppers get so sick? They got their fur and whiskers wet, said Mother Hopper. They always get sick in April because it rains and rains. Don't you have umbrellas? Grandpa Grizzly asked. The four hoppers shook their heads. Grandpa Grizzly said, I will go to the store and buy a big umbrella for you all. I want to go, cried Speedy Legs. I want to go, cried Fluffy Tail. I want to go, cried Floppy Ears. But Snubby Nose waited quietly. Grandpa Grizzly said, Snubby Nose gets to go because he knows his manners. Grandpa Grizzly whistled on his way to the store. When they got to the store, Snubby Nose jumped up on the counter. I want one of these umbrellas, he said, and he picked up a tiny umbrella. It was just the right size for him. Oh, but that isn't a real umbrella, the clerk said. That's just a pen shaped like an umbrella. It doesn't open. Snubby Nose was disappointed. He loved the little colorful umbrellas. But Grandpa Grizzly winked at him. I think we can use those pens to play a good trick, he said. Grandpa Grizzly paid for one big umbrella for all four hoppers. Then he bought 3 of the little umbrella-shaped pens. Snubby Nose and Grandpa Grizzly went home. Once he was inside, Snubby Nose gave the rest of the hoppers the 3 umbrella-shaped pens. Because you could not go to the store, Grandpa Grizzly bought you your own umbrellas, he said. Hooray! Cried the 3 hoppers. We have our own pretty little umbrellas. Snubby Nose has to carry the big, silly umbrella. But Snubby Nose just looked at Grandpa Grizzly and smiled. Grandpa Grizzly winked. Remember, said Snubby Nose, it's bad luck to open your umbrellas indoors. You'd better wait until we're in the rain to try them out. The next morning, the 4 hoppers felt better, and they went off to school. The April rain poured down. The others laughed at Snubby Nose, who carried the umbrella that was large enough for them all. But Snubby Nose didn't mind. Fluffy Tail ran out into the rain with her little pink umbrella. She tried to open it. It wouldn't open, no matter how hard she tugged. Speedy Legs ran out with his green umbrella. No matter how hard he pulled, the umbrella would not open. Floppy Ears tried to open her little yellow umbrella, but it would not budge. Snubby Nose was happy and dry under his big umbrella. He laughed and laughed. Snubby Nose offered to share his big umbrella. But the other 3 hoppers were so mad at him that they stayed out in the rain. They had to dry their fur when they got to school. They were very unhappy. That afternoon, Snubby Nose ran to see Grandpa Grizzly. Snubby Nose said, Grandpa Grizzly, the trick worked. It was funny at first, but now the 3 hoppers are angry at me. We'll make things right again, Grandpa Grizzly said. He tucked Snubby Nose in his coat pocket and took him back to the umbrella store. He bought all 4 hoppers their own tiny silk umbrellas. They looked just like the pens, only they were real umbrellas. Snubby Nose took the new umbrellas and put them in the umbrella stand. He took the umbrella-shaped pens and put them away. The next morning, the April rain poured down. Fluffy Tail, Speedy Legs, and Floppy Ears were all very sad. We'll get wet again. Our pretty little umbrellas do not open. Achoo! They said. It was only a trick, cried Snubby Nose. Open your pretty little umbrellas. Fluffy Tail pulled her pink umbrella, and it opened right up. Speedy Legs opened his green umbrella. Floppy Ears was dry under her yellow umbrella. And Snubby Nose had his own little blue umbrella with a silver handle. All 4 hoppers were happy and dry in the April rain.